Hello everyone, and welcome back to our English learning series. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're diving into part 3 of our Common Mistakes series. We all make mistakes when learning a new language, and that's perfectly normal. The key is to learn from them. So, let's get started and turn those common errors into confident English. Our first common mistake involves the words advice and advise. Many learners get these two mixed up. Let's look at an example. You might see someone write, "Can you advise me on this?" This is incorrect. Advice with a C is a noun. It's a thing, a recommendation. Advise with an S is a verb. It's an action. So, the correct way to say it is, "Can you advise me on this?" Or, you could say, "Can you give me some advice?" See the difference? Advice is what you do, and advice is what you give. Let's practice that correct sentence together. Can you advise me on this? Great job! Moving on to our second mistake, and it's a very common one, using much and many. The rule is actually quite simple once you know it. We use many for things you can count, called countable nouns. For example, books, apples, or friends. We use much for things you can't count, or uncountable nouns, like water, time, or happiness. So, you wouldn't say, "I have much books." You'd say, "I have many books." Similarly, you wouldn't ask, "How many water do you want?" The correct question is, "How much water do you want?" Let's try to remember this. If you can put a number before it, like 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, use many. If you can't, like 1 water, 2 waters. That sounds strange, right? So you use much. Let's say the correct versions together. I have many books. And, how much water do you want? Excellent. Next up, mistake number 3. This can be tricky. Here's a simple way to remember. We use on 4 specific days and dates. On Monday, on my birthday, on June 15th. And we use at 4 specific times of the day, at 8 p.m., at noon, at sunrise. So, saying I have a meeting at Monday is incorrect. Since Monday is a day, we should say, I have a meeting on Monday. Likewise, the party is on 8 p.m. is also incorrect. 8 p.m. is a specific time, so we should say, the party is at 8 p.m. Let's practice those. I have a meeting on Monday, and the party is at 8 p.m. You're getting it. All right, let's tackle our 4th common mistake. The confusion between good and well. Good is an adjective. It describes a noun, a person, place, or thing. For example, he is a good singer. Singer is a noun, and good describes him. Well is an adverb. It describes a verb, an action. So, you wouldn't say, he sings good. The action is sings, so we need an adverb to describe it. The correct sentence is, he sings well. How does he sing? He sings well. Think about the question your sentence is answering. Fits, what is it like? Use good. Fits, how is it done? Use well. For instance, this is a good cake. But, you bake this cake well. Let's say that correct sentence together. He sings well. Perfect. And for our 5th and final mistake for today, let's look at who and whom. This one can even confuse native speakers. But the rule is simpler than you think. Who is used as the subject of a sentence, the one doing the action. Whom is used as the object. It's the one receiving the action. A simple trick is to try replacing the word with he or him. If he fits, use who. If him fits, use whom. Let's try an example. Whom is coming to the party? Let's test it. That sounds wrong. So, the correct word is who is coming to the party. Now, another example. To whom should I give the book? That's correct. So, we use whom. To whom should I give the book? It often follows a preposition like to, for, or with. Let's practice that one. To whom should I give the book? Fantastic. Wow, we've covered a lot today. Let's do a quick recap of the 5 common mistakes we learned. Third, for time, we use in 4 long periods, on 4 days and dates, and at 4 specific times. Fourth, good is an adjective that describes nouns, while well is an adverb that describes verbs. And fifth, who is the subject of the sentence, while whom is the object? Take a moment to let all of that sink in. You're building a strong foundation for your English skills. I'm going to say the correct sentences one more time, and I want you to repeat them aloud after me. These is a very important step for your pronunciation and memory. Ready? Let's go. Can you advise me on this? I have many books. How much water do you want? I have a meeting on Monday. The party is at 8 p.m. He sings well. Who is coming to the party? To whom should I give the book? Excellent work. Saying the sentences out loud really helps to make the correct grammar feel more natural. Don't be shy. Practice them again later today. So, how can you remember all of these rules? Here are a few tips. First, create your own example sentences. Use situations from your own life. For example, I have many friends, or my birthday is on July 10th. Personal sentences are much easier to remember. Second, try to notice these words when you are reading or listening to English. When you see who or whom, pause and think about why that word was used. Active learning is much more effective than just passively reading rules. And finally, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every time you get something wrong and correct it, you are learning. Learning a language is a journey, not a race. That's all the time we have for today. I hope this lesson has helped you understand these common English mistakes a little better. Remember, the goal is to speak clearly and confidently. Keep practicing, stay positive, and you will see amazing progress. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more lessons. See you in the next video.